When I wake up in the morning and the longest I don't want it, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I got my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, cause I'm safe by the bell. If the teacher pops a test, I know I'm in a mess, and I target all my homework last night. Right below in my chair, she won't know that I'm there. If I can hand it in tomorrow, it'll be alright. It's alright, cause I'm safe by the bell.
To be able to go to prom, you cannot have over 10 absences and 10 truancies for the whole school year. Many seniors don't agree with this policy. The point that they give is that having good grades should be counted instead of absences and truancies. Events can come up in students' lives where they cannot come to school and have no other choice. Here are what some of the seniors had to say.
You should be based on your grades and not on your attendance. Me personally, I'm late for school all the time. It's because I work late a lot and it's hard for me to get up in the morning, but that doesn't affect my grades. I'm still passing all my classes. And because of the 20 or the 10, I'm not sure what it is, I'm pretty sure I'm not able to go to prom anymore.
I disagree with the prom policy because some people need more days for missing stuff that's important, like family issues and stuff.
Then there are the people who agree with the prom policy, stating that it is getting you ready for jobs in the real world. If you miss 20 days, you'll get fired for it. Coming to school is important, and being able to go to prom is a privilege, just like how being involved in sports requires good grades. Here is what Mr. Seabrud had to say. What is your view on the prom policy?
My view on the prom policy is that it works for the purpose it's intended to, which is to keep kids in school. Our job is to make sure that you guys have the best opportunity of being successful, being college and career ready. One of the things we know about being college career ready is that, number one, you're at work on time or in school on time, that you're educated, that you're learning a skill. That's what the real world's looking for. That's what we're trying to prepare you for. These rules that we have, basically the attendance rules, is what most people are going to be complaining about. That's the real world. If you skip 20 times at work, you're not going to have a job. So that it mimics what our job is to get you career and college ready.
If there are any mistakes in your attendance, make sure to go to the office to get them cleared as soon as possible. So if an event occurs in your life where you are unable to come to school, make sure to express that to your counselor and get it fixed.
What you guys to do is I need you to check on Infinite Campus, check your attendance. If there's any mistakes on there, let's get them fixed right away. Because once we get into the second semester, we're not going to go back to the first semester to change any of your tardies and truancies. So let's get them fixed now.
So basically, I got interested in diving by former diver Cassidy Bowes, and she was also a past teammate of mine in gymnastics also. I was in gymnastics for 14 years before high school dive, so I had a little bit of background before it. Well, my favorite dive, it's called a reverse 1.5 twister, and at state I scored 60 points with that dive, so that was my highest.
Hi guys, I'm Jada Freeman, and I'm here with
Luke Soderberg.
And we are joined here with our guest, Staff Sergeant Heron. So yeah, and we're here to talk about the National Guard. So, can you tell me a bit about yourself and what you do?
So once again, I'm Staff Sergeant Heron with the National Guard. I'm a recruiter now. I started off as a truck driver in the military, and now I'm interested in helping others join the military or start their career off.
Okay.
How long have you been in the National Guard?
Almost 12 years now. 12 years.
Okay. So what makes the National Guard different from the other branches?
Oh, that's a long list. All right. So I would say right off back, we're state and federally funded versus other branches. They're mostly federally funded.
Mm-hmm.
So we have two sets of benefits. So that's our main difference versus other branches.
Okay.
Are those benefits what attracted you to being into the National Guard?
Not at all. I even know that. I even know that when I first joined. I learned about that later. But the first thing that attracted me to the National Guard was at my current situation, I didn't want to live a certain lifestyle. I wanted to get away from a hard lifestyle and focusing into something that was bigger than myself.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I just spurred everything else that came after.
Okay. So why would students? What do you think students? Like seniors, juniors. Why do you think they would want to get involved or they should get involved with the National Guard?
I would say it's a good career foundation, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good way to start help you with planning your career. If you're interested in going to college, we support 100% of their tuition while they're going. We also give them a monthly allowance while they're going as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's the biggest benefit of our college bound. The other avenue will be if they're going to the workforce. They don't want to go into a college or university. They just want to work. Then that looks. I mean, that's fine. The military looks outstanding on people's resume because most employers love hiring military personnel.
Right.
You're just serving 2 days a month and 14 days in the summer. Concentrate on yourself and just work hard and make easy money.
So the National Guard will pay full tuition, and you're saying other branches like pay a certain percentage of it.
No, what I'm saying is that other branches, active duty, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
they pay 100% of your tuition. However, you're full time active duty. So that means that's your number one job.
Mm-hmm.
With us, we're just 2 days a month. So the rest of the 28 days is the rest of your time to go to school, focus on your hobbies, spend time with family, and procrastinate more if that's what you do.
Okay.
So if you go through college and you have a career, so you're saying that all you have to do is sometimes go on duty like twice a month?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just a Saturday and Sunday, or sometimes a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then
So
you just go to school.
so overall you're just living like a normal civilian,
Exactly.
right?
That's why they call us citizen soldiers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is the difference between like National Guard, active duty, and reserves?
So I'm gonna talk about Army. I'm gonna stay focused on Army because that's what I know about. I can't talk about something I don't really know about, never experienced.
Right.
So active duty is of course 365, 24/7. They're federally funded. The reserve also they're federally funded, and then the National Guard, of course, we're state and federally funded.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference, where of course, is from active duty to reserve and National Guard, is that once again we're part time. Active duty is full time.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get close to active duty. I mean, not active duty, National Guard and reserve.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we're similar. We're both part time. We both wear the same uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But where we differ at is that with the National Guard, you can join while you're in high school and start making money while you're in high school up until till your contract is over with. Reserve, you can't join until after you get out of high school.
Okay.
So that's the only difference between us, and then of course with the benefits with the state and federally funded. Instead of just having, like, for instance, I'm just figuratively speaking,
Mm-hmm.
just mom helping you with benefits. You have both mom and dad, which is state and federal benefits, helping you with the National Guard. Federal, you just have dad helping you. So
Mm-hmm.
two parent household versus one parent household, I'll take all day long.
Okay.
How long are the contracts you sign for?
So with the National Guard, we have either three by five, which is 3 years of doing your 1 week in a month, and 5 years of just being in like inactive standby status. Or you have the 6x2, which is pretty much the same thing. 6 years of doing your 1 week in a month and 2 years of doing your standby status.
Okay. So, what would you say is your favorite thing about being in the National Guard?
It's a lot of avenues that you could take to it. It's not just one avenue. There's so much opportunity within itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big networking pool. It's community based. So you're not coming in with a lot of different people. You come with people that come from similar backgrounds to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and it's easier to relate.
Right. Yeah, because you're within the state and not,
Yeah.
an active duty where you're with everyone else and from different places. And yeah. Okay. So, if someone watching likes what they hear, how can they contact you?
Well, I'm always in you guys' school, so you can
Mhm.
always see me while I'm in the school, or you can talk to your counselor. Your counselor should have my information, or you can have my number. I'll say it now: 262-914-9621, and then hopefully I'll have some banners and some posters around your school, and you always see it off of there. Or just catch me at your local lunch period and come talk to me.
All
So,
right.
wait, what's the reason you're in the school? Like, are you like in a program with the school to help kids get into the National Guard? Like, I just I don't know that much about it.
Okay, so when I come to the school, I bring more than just the National Guard. I bring myself as a person first.
Okay.
Then I bring the National Guard. I love helping people. I love talking to our youth. I love picking you guys' brain and challenging you. That's my job.
Okay.
So I'm here to help direct you, encourage you, not just join the National Guard, but do something productive with yourself. So whether it's go to school or whether it's like to go to work, just encouraging you to stay out of trouble and do the right thing and be a productive citizen. Period. You
Okay.
know, the worst thing I want to do is see one of you guys out in the street and I say, hey, I could have reached out to that kid or that team. So that first, I always challenge you guys, fill out financial aid if you're going to school, fill out grants for that free money. Like I said, to pretty much help you. And then of course I'll talk to you about the National Guard and how it may help you. So, that's what I bring to the case.
So, like, you're just here, like on your own will, like you just want to do good things for the kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for being here with us and coming and taking the time to talk to us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye.